Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. No. Oh. I bring people ready. You get ready now. Everybody now told that, my time to talk my, yeah? No problem, my friend can say. No problem, yeah? No problem, yeah? No problem. My friend can say, no problem, yeah? Good afternoon, I'm Robert. How you doing? Good afternoon to all of you joining me. I'm about to light fire here right now. Now I don't want to know who knows what and who doesn't know what. I'm not here for children play. Let's get right here and get to this. So if you're just joining me, please. Honner, thanks for the correction, but I appreciate the correction. It's Patrick Honner, not Honor. You will know that I don't go to school for it just to learn how to spell it. When I put Patrick Honner, and nobody want to take it, then I ate. But a Honner, and everybody Patrick Honner. Same with my name. My name is Eugene Fangon, like Fambule. You see the F-A-H-N, Fan. They got Fangon, Famboya, Fambule. All the fan, but everybody, Eugene Fangon. So it's thick. Everybody, oh, Patrick Honner. That's why I spell it Patrick Honner. So the people can understand it. So yeah, I will remember that from today. That is H-O-N-N-A-H. But then everybody can say Patrick Honner. So myself I spell it like that. I'm here to do just that. Abraham Busa. I'm here to do just that and many, many more. So I'm waiting for you to share the video so I can deal with 4 other things quickly before we get to we save the best for the last. Okay? I intend to spend 2 minutes on everything I have listed on my paper. Okay? Because that's just who I am. The guy who is not afraid of anything. I say it like I see it, and I really don't care. Someone asked me to correct. Why am I correct? I'm going to leave the live broadcast to go correct Patrick Honner. Patrick Honner, and I'm going to stop the whole broadcast just to go correct it. Or I'm going to wait when I finish, then I correct it. Which one? Don't give me a hard time yet. Sonny Roy. You're the one picking first now. Yeah, so like I said, I'm so happy right now. I'm excited. Boom. And you don't know how much and how good I feel inside. You want to know? I give it to you like it is. So we're going to talk about Patrick Honner. We're going to talk about University of Liberia tire burning, the JFK medical Everybody wants to kind of, get my view on things that have happened. I got no problem. Like I always say to people, are looking at scared. You see fear inside me? Nothing to call fear can live in me. I tell you like I know it. I tell you like I see it. I really don't care. Y'all can be saying, "Whoa, government job. They can be fire you." I always give you this simple thing. Before I sat in this chair, later people were here. Charles Snell were here. He in the mansion today. Bushu Ben Keita were here. He in the mansion today. My friend that was just suspended, Arthur Massacre, were here. But he was to, what you call that place? Bureau of State Enterprises. Many other people were behind this text. Amber Ma is to the Chief Justice place there, the judiciary. He was sitting here. Ledger who Randy came and sat here. Estelle Liberté came and sat here. When I leave from here, somebody will sit down here. This is not where my papa born me or where God destined that I will remain for eternity. Okay? So when I speak to issue, I tell you my mind. Go sit down where you want to sit down. Cry if you want to. Okay? So the first thing is, I saw one guy lie on the porch, manager. He said the man resigned. So the man said, when you come back to Liberia, I will move. And he used the crew, the greetings in crew. He said, Initial. Then I laughed. You can tell he was angry. If somebody lie on you, you get angry. Will I do the same thing? I'm not sure. Perhaps I'll do worse or less. I don't know. That's the bad feeling. You just get out so money, you lie on your friend, you say you resign, you're talking. But you were the same man that were involved with the Asilamita crooked deal. And you ran from this country. Don't forget you were indicted by the LACC. But you put him more on somebody. So when you come back and they hold your file outside and grab you and put you in handcuff, you in America now, you enjoying. Shut up and sit down. You're picking on everybody in this government. But it was not the government that arrested you and indicted you. No. At your own government, you escaped and went to the USA. You my picking. You my dear brother because we're from the same era. I'm calling you to advance you. I will advance you right yet. Move your mouth on your friend. You get indictment here, be quiet. For that same Buchanan port. For over 300 and something thousand US. And we got you all on Spoon TV on tape explaining the whole ordeal. Go from play and sit down. You know, go out and say, yeah, go sit down here. You're looking for your own. Hiya. Don't come call you Jim Falcon say you my big brother, you in the government, they can help me, they put me in jail. Okay, can't pepper you. Because you picking on plenty people, not even one. Everybody, say that. Joseph Waka government did not indict you or put crime on you. It was your own CDC government that put it on you. And you want to put a run behind you with it, then keep on. I'm feeling with you. Point number one, finish. Let's go to number two. I told you I don't talk plenty. I just look for my time, I talk my own. My brother Kwame, we say you must start hating on him for expressing his views. Brother Kwame Weeks, you cannot express views and don't expect people to either counter it, debate it, or disagree. It doesn't mean they're hating on you. You are the former Liberian News Agency head, appointed by George Weah, just like I was appointed by George Weah. The way I'm talking, so some people will tell them, they will disagree with me. And they will hate on me. Imagine 2 days ago, I did not say anything 3 days ago. But if you look at all the videos, you will see they put me there, that means Sopoto, that means Sopoto, that means Sopoto, all over the place, right? it comes with the turf on which we have signed on to play. You can't say the people hating on you. No. My mother, Maima Viola Wright of Arlington, Georgia Road West, often taught me that if you can cuss a dam, you can knock a dam. That means when I go outside and cross people, when they beat me, I'm not going to run in. Because for her, if you can cuss a dam, you should be able to knock a dam. If you say to somebody, damn you, you should have to blow for it. So coming with one feeling, the opponent hating on you, when you hit, you should expect to be hit. Newton's third law says, to every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I don't believe it to be true. Because not to every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I have seen it in real life. Where some people just say, America, where? Bam, bam, bam. And I equal and opposite reaction there. That overkill. Okay? I don't believe that one. My friend D-Flow said they should cut people like Patrick Honner and not Patrick Honner only, but just BB people pay to take care of the police, the teachers, etc. We've seen that playbook before, harmonization. But even the police and others were harmonized. If you say there are some people earning heavy, and I'm sure people here will agree, because they will run straight to the legislature, if you cut that money from everybody, maybe you're speaking fact. But here are some facts. These people money, they're already being increased. There's already an outcry, so don't be deflow for it, that there are certain people in government making too much money. However, just because you see somebody dividing 1,000 LD, to be precise, it was 980. He changed $5. We'll get to Patrick Honner's story. Does not mean that all that money needs to be cut and given to police, teacher, and stuff. But what about the roads, the hospitals, and stuff? Okay? So again, we'll come down to why he made that remark, but we'll mark it because Patrick Honner is the last received, right? We are to 271. My target is 350 because I got something to say. Share the video, okay? I saw an old tape posted by what's his name? Smoking Charles. I call him Smoking Charles because I'm a picking. Charles is small picking to me. But you will never bother with him. Even on a Facebook page, in the car, he giving news. He even writing. He get a cigar and the smoke just coming up. So instead of calling him Charles, I changed his name to Smoking Charles. He said, oh, when you didn't perform, were dancing. Whether in Joya government, whether in President Bouaga government, and the next government which will be for coming, which is Jesus Christ, I will always dance because it's therapeutic. Period. You saw me dancing with the Tajay people. In less than 48 hours, 250,000 people had viewed just that dance that I did with those people, coming down to their level. That's me. That's my own therapy. I love to dance, and don't let me see you dancing, Smoking Charles. I'll dance too. Okay? Let's come to NTA, National Transit Authority. I saw everybody coming, oh, they not carry the money out. They not carry the money up. NTA will be now 4,500 to Zweju, 5,500 to Harper. They increase it by 1,000 each way. What I want somebody to sit down and think about is this. They went on a test drive to Harper and to Zweju. So they made people pay 3,000, trying to understand the weight, the load, and how people travel. Now, they made that 3,000 increase about 1,000 to each destination. Yeah, that's what I want people to know. In the rainy season during Jawea time, it was 50 US, which is 10,000 to go to any one of the two counties, or 60 US, 12,000. Anybody want to kind of argue? No, you can't argue. And it took you 2 weeks in a vehicle. 2 weeks. Today, it takes you less than 1 day, less than half a day, and you are also paying less than half the amount that you paid during Joshua time. Anybody wants to come and argue? Or open their vocal cavity to discuss that issue? Let's go over again. It took people 2 weeks on the road to enter Zweju and Harper. And it was 50 US to go in the rainy season. Today, it takes you half a day and less than half that amount. Anybody wants to argue about that? So let's put that issue to rest. Senators will tell you it used to take them 4 days, even though they have 4-week drive. When you ask them why, they say beside the road. Sometimes you get to some area, no road, because the trucks are stuck. So until they haul them out, you can pass. Amen. Amen. The argument we may hold about anything that is progressive, we don't need to discuss that. Okay? All right? So let's leave that issue. That issue is done. Coming to the Patrick Honner issue. Before I go there, 2 more issues. JFK and the UL tire burning. JFK Medical Center. This is the only country in the world where sometimes the people ask us, what are we normal? Even though it has been free all along, I have a question to ask to the soul of the Liberian here, just to your soul. My question is not to your brain, to your soul. You said I used to do everything, pull out. You said gone. You said gone. And what happened since you said left? If you don't know, let me tell you. This government, since you said left, has been taking care of every damn thing. Okay? Have you ever heard any noise? Have you? If you haven't, then let's look at what the real noise is about. Cesarean section. No, let's start with admission, cesarean section, and so they look at the whole thing, they say, pregnant women. So before we go to pregnant women, you people watching me, Nana, all of y'all watching me. You got smartphones. You got Google on your phones. And y'all let stupid people try to play on your, no. Members of the intelligence, you're smart. When you don't have insurance in America, Google it. The average cost of C-section in the United States is between 30 to 50,000 US, like America. So the one in America running a mouth, they need to shut it. If you know, I repeat, I went America since 2002, and I came by year 2018, and I went by 2021, and I came by year 2024, and dare any one of them. The average cost of C-section without insurance in America is between 30 to 50,000 United States dollars. Why buy my daughter? She pregnant, she get insurance. Tell kind of girl. It's $90. In Ghana, don't take my word though. After your Google all the thing, I don't want to hear point again. In Ghana, it's $280 US. In Ghana. So that move for America and come right here in the sub-region. Why are your Liberians like this? Why must people be cursing us all the time? They say we stupid, we don't have brain. That because of people like the ones who sit in America and talk garbage. Ghana, 280 US for C-section. You said was here. Government was helping. You said left. Government here went down. They said, okay, we can't do it free again. In the whole sub-region, we are the cheapest, $90. $91. Our slave masters sitting in America talking nonsense. But if you ask them the cost of the same C-section without insurance in America, then I can tell you. It's between 30 to 50,000 US. If you get an American passport, you already American, come to Liberia. We'll do it for you for $90. You go Ghana is $280. You go Guinea is $2 something. You go Sierra Leone is higher. Liberia is the cheapest. Even though you say gone. You say gone, the old man hand down. But he carried it for almost how long now? Every day you're sitting in America, publish all kind of things, and made the people say we're stupid. We're not stupid yet. This country is on an irreversible path to greatness under President Bouaka. Before the old man do something, he calculates it. But the others is on you, the citizens. Go and Google, research everything, and come back and say, Fabon, you lie. They went back there again. They said meds, medical supply, all of that, 65. Your routine lab. Check your routine. Check your cholesterol, high blood pressure, everything. They will check it for $20. But the same people talking this nonsense can sit down and drink 10 stout. 10 stout is equivalent to $20, which is the lab money. And how many times do they drink in the 30 days, the 1 month? Almost every night. Almost every night. They will drink 6 to 8 Guinness before they sleep. Sometimes 15 Guinness. But go to your own lab work. Every what? 6 months. $20. Every day you spend $20 for your Guinness. But every 6 months, go and do your lab work for just $20. Versus every night, you won't come make issue all of it. You think your pa you said yet? Your pa you said, Mr. You said, Mr. United States Aid for International Development, Is he still in Liberia? No. Your pa user went back to the States. Your Mama Liberia, is doing everything for you. Subsidizing everything. Pay your own, you say no. You say no. Let's go back to routine labs include the CBC, the blood count, the UA, urinary, whatever, MS, blood grouping, all of that. They give it to you. It make all kind of talk when they say now in America. But if you ask each one of them there, I saw Dr. Francine post. I wish if Stanton is listening to me, ask Dr. Francine, how much does each patient pay for consultation? She's talking Tabata over there. I'm not talking about her CMC. But just to say, Dr. Francine, hello, my name is Eugene Fagon. I'm here for psychiatric evaluation. Ask her how much people can pay to speak to her office. Just to say hello and call her name. Ask her. You don't get $75, you enter that with one place, you put your side. But she want to set in America, knowing that you said it's gone, and expect the world's fifth poorest nation to cater to all of its citizens' medical needs and health benefits as well. Amen. Amen. That is our story. It will remain like that. We are the cheapest and lowest in the sub-region. And it only became so. Government was happy, then you said jump from there and left. So I want him down. So people pay a small thing so we can keep the machine going, get some medicines and think for yourself. Okay? Just all you gotta do, don't drink 10 Guinness. 10 in a month. You pay for it. Somebody talk bad here, I'm going to talk it. But I will say it the other way around. When you knock, there's a high possibility for pregnancy when you knock. When that pregnancy comes, it takes 9 months on the average for the baby to come. On the average. Because there's times some baby then taking 11 months before they come outside. Because the noise that I hear on the email like girl on phone, the baby can, the newborn baby then can say, I'm not coming outside. I will wait. Someone then taking even 12 months before they step outside. Because of the too much noise. But if you knock 9 months before the baby comes outside, if you put $20 aside, in 5 months, you will have the $100 in the event where you have to do a C-section. If you don't have to, it's normal delivery, small money. But you still have enough money from the 100 to buy the baby top and buy the baby needs. Be smart. The time for listeners is over. This government, that big people government, so we're doing big people thing, not small material thing. The development you see taking place is this. That is why we're successful. Okay? People putting C-section information now. 30 to 50 grand. You don't get it. You will not get C-section. They will give you up, but you'll be owing the 30 to 50,000. Now somebody you can't compare America. So Labrador got to charge smoothie. And Labrador only charge $90 compared to Ghana and other areas. Let me make progress, man. Last, today, today, Gregory, I'm a friend and I'm a late brother. But if I'm president today, I'll come and call Gregory to my home. I say, Gregory, he say, yeah. You know you've been doing well, you've been performing good, right? And so, and I've been praising you here. And everybody been praising you here. Gregory, load in your pocket, take out. Load in your pocket or sign right on here. 2,500 pay it. And he said, oh, Chief, wow. I said, Gregory, you know that when you burn tire on the quota can melt. And by the time you take out that tire from there, it only require a few days. And then call a power or a 10 time. The whole, he said, yes, I'm the police director. You see that people burn tire in the center of our road, and you catch them, and you beat them. The law says people need to have what? Permit to protest. Peacefully. Peacefully. But you sit down there today, they put point tire in the center of our road. Pay the money. Pay the money. You either pay that money or I will lock you up. Because I'm the police chief, I will lock you up until you pay it. Pay it. I will put it behind Gregory Coleman, he will pay that money today. Next time, when he sees somebody burning tire in the center of the road, the thing he will do to them that they complain. These people you all call students. You reach university level and you brave, knowing fully well in your sense that you burning tire in the center of the Kota road, but you stay today. Amen. When you pay the money, I check the money right there, I check it. Then I will gain 72 hours because the camera was on to bring all the people that burn the tire on the Kota road to justice. The people government will run here. What is the difference between the people who burn the tire on the Kota road and the people who burn the Capitol? Now you're coming to tell me, oh, that when I was that tire, it was in the center of the road. Those that arson. And the same crime that arson. He burn our Kota, other people burn the Capitol, that arson. So let's come to Patrick Honner. Let me say this to all of you. The reason you saw on my podcast Unparalleled Comparison, weaponizing our culture, our cultural values and traditions. Who amongst you watching this podcast have not put money on Tajay Group? White folks call it folklore. Folklore, folklore, the groups. Who amongst you, the culture people dancing, or the devil dancing, or the Tajay Group singing, who amongst you have never ever done it before? Please, put yourself on here. You want government officials who are employed and earn a salary not to ever do it. I will do it, and I will do it better than Patrick Honner. In fact, you already know me. The president does it. The first lady does it. The pro-tem normally does it. The speaker does it. The chief justice does it. Everybody does it. Why Patrick Honner? You know, I told somebody last night that the people call cash Patrick Honner. Patrick Honner went and changed $5 again, $9.80. If you look at the money, you will see the brown one at the $20 note. The red one at the $50 note. The green one was the $100 note. You Patrick Honner, you get money. When you get a poor money, you were scared for what the people would say. So you changed $5, you started wrapping the money and they chunking it. The whole group them over there at $5 you can get it. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. but nobody got nothing on you. It's part of our culture. It's part of our tradition. When you dance, you shake your tumba, we give you something. When you rock it down to the floor, we give you something. When you beat our drum, we lay something on it. It's our culture. It's our tradition. And for anybody to weaponize it, it's a disgrace. Now, let me tell you what I mean by unparalleled comparison. Patrick Honner, yeah, oh, generator, you making this. Push that one side. Giving money to a poor musical group, a cultural group, a traditional cultural dance group, a target group who is singing and performing, and you are showing gratitude by paying, meaning I won't go. You are doing great. Sometimes when they beat a pen and get you drop the money, they then flock it again. Some of you don't even know what you call penegay. Some of you don't even know what they call sasa. But you want to compare that with what's his name from the Ministry of State, who bought a car that cost almost 20 to 25,000. Then turn around, bought the Moet champagne, which is $309. Instead of drinking it, or giving it to somebody to drink some, or just for a smaller patient, he takes $309 United States dollars to wash a car with it. And you want to, Emmanuel Potter, you want to compare that nonsense with $5 changed into Liberian dollar and being given to a folklore group or a Tajid Basel group? Is that the kind of comparison you want to make? Don't forget, that damn car was a $20,000 value car. And the Moet champagne was $309. You want to compare that crap? There's no comparison. He's giving the money to people beating drum, playing music, or singing. $5. The other man is washing a brand new, not brand new, but $20,000 car over $309 Moet champagne. Where's the comparison there? You want to compare that to? No. You can't compare it. A man sitting down in Murex, eating lobster prepared by a special chef. He alone. Round the table with what he can't eat. You won't compare that with $5? I wish to what I really want to say here though. The thing I really want to come from my mouth. Ain't coming. It's coming to the end. You want to compare that? You want to compare people buying cars for their girlfriends and building magnificent structure. I use the word magnificent because they ain't building small more house than us. But magnificent. Humongous. Gigantic. You want to compare that? Here is why you cannot do that. One is $5 in favor of our tradition and cultural values. Don't you forget that. If Patrick Honner is guilty today, every damn one of you are guilty, including myself. And yes, you're going to tell Patrick Honner. I said, you think if I'm going to say that the people go catch you? Because some things you don't need to be damn afraid to do it. Do it with pride and do it with dignity. When you change $5 a day, 980 LD, you went to put it on the people. The greedy ones decided now to run after you. for something they know they themselves can do and do better. Why you get those people $5? Those people deserve nothing less from you, Patrick Honner, than $50. That's why you're supposed to get those people playing. But the fear of valuing your own culture and tradition, the fear of your identity, the fear of you pleasing your people led to your problem. You're going to do the same program. See if I will not get those people then $50 US. I make my money. I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my tradition. Say what you want to say. It's part of us. If none of you have ever done it before, to put money on the devil, the cultural dancers, the target group, the mass dancers, or anything in our culture, put your hand up here, let's see. How can you condemn somebody for appreciating their culture and traditional values? How? How? Let me say this to some of you. Here is the reason why I said unparalleled comparison, meaning you can't put them side by side. It's stupid. Somebody buy a brand new $20,000 car, then they wash it with $300, and you think all that I'm going to wash the car? I'll put slap in our one ear, take the bottle for him and drink it. You want waste resources? $309? You take it to wash car away in front of me? You're going to go to jail. We have to go report. I don't say no work in front of me. $309 you won't wash car with it, and I'm standing right there. I will show you that I'm smarter than that. Okay? Unparalleled. Let me tell you what made people angry. I don't think anyone here was angry for that particular movement, but they were using it for something old that happened. And then they put there, that means Sopoto. You know why I asked? That means Sopoto go camping for people to ride private jet, eat lobster, chicken, and this and that. Because it's not like in JNB time. JNB time, yes, I support it. I don't want support to campaign for JNB because you know why? That means, let me make a new song. That means support to campaign for JNB because people can take half day to enter Grand Julius, Sino River, and Maryland. That means support to campaign for JNB because gasoline prices reduce. That means support to campaign for JNB because fuel prices reduce. That means support to campaign for JNB because rice price reduce. That means support to campaign for JNB because people can get their money from in the bank. That means support to campaign for JNB because nobody's salary now delay. That means support to campaign for JNB because the money now stay to 200, the rating go higher than that yet. That means support to campaign because LEC don't blink for JNB. That means support to campaign because more island made water lower than nothing again. That means support to campaign. That means support to campaign because the finance minister making sure, of course, everything is okay. That means support to campaign. That means support to campaign because you said left the country, but the healthcare system is still there. That means support to campaign because of the road conditions in the country. Nobody plenty getting ratty in Nima. Nobody rest falling in Lofa. Nobody better ball staying in Basso or Cassavo. Everything coming to Morovia. Food is scattered all over the place. That means support to campaign. That means support to campaign because auditors now dying. That means support to campaign for JMB. That means support to campaign for JMB because small children and bought is safe. Nobody sodomizing them. That means support to campaign. That means support to campaign Because rape is not taking place like it used to be before. That means all the campaign. What do you want to say? That's why I campaign. I campaign to rescue the country. But me, that is why I campaign. That means support to campaign. Because LBS should not have been that way and will never ever be the same again forever. That means support to campaign. Okay? But now, when I ask that question, auditors were dying. LEC was dead. Water was on no-go Zoom. No money in the bank. Boys were sodomized. Little girls were being raped. Ritualistic killings was on the rise. Drugs, 100 million was found in the port. Everything was upside down. So I asked that Miso campaign for you to eat lobster, ride private jet, put your boyfriend, girlfriend, family member in positions that means to go to campaign. But now I can sing my song because LBS is not the same. Finance Ministry is not the same. Go to Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs. When you enter there, you will know that you're in a brand new ministry. Go see Wilma Play Lands and Mines. You will think you're in Europe. Go to Finance. That means to go to campaign for those people. Because you know what? That's exactly why we campaign. Unparalleled comparison. Unparalleled comparison. Now, this president can do some things. And you know what the people say? Go ahead, Papi. Because you know what? The basic things that we were fighting for are not all met, but the majority, they've seen the light. They've seen the light. And every day, there is something new in their lives that they see. So leave Patrick Honner alone. Because you got nothing on him, because you do the same damn thing. If they dance, you put money on him. It is our culture, it is our tradition, and an attack on our culture and our tradition, regardless of who it is unacceptable. It's very much unacceptable. And I blame everybody. I blame Patrick. Scared. So he changed $5. They gain 980 LD. He go appreciate the people here, they put more on him. I wish I were there. I would have given them $50. Because you have the people that singing, they wanted that drumming, they wanted that tajay, they wanted that doing the culture, the other he go take $5. Okay? You stay oh yeah, you get a bottle of money, you bring it. I get to put it $45 in like $1. It would be $920. $9,020. You need to find that money. We appreciate our culture. We are very proud of our culture. And to all government officials, fear nothing when it comes to your culture and your tradition. Let them say. Because that's all they can do now. If you take it away from them, they got nothing to do. Because they cannot match the old man record in 1 year and a half. On Friday, we'll all be at the police academy. Come and see what the lady called Sadatu Reeves have done. In a year and a half, you will pass out and you will think. That is what you call efficiency and effectiveness that supports performance in government. It's big people government, not small children government. Ghana, Carlasco then, One day they eating full of bread, the next day they living in mansion with car lot. And now mama see kaba. And I electoral, and we said, we said. And that's not small much chance. So they got put their age up. I believe people government here, responsible government. And so we'll continue to do things responsibly. Any questions? I will take 5 questions. I'm reading right down there. If you got a question, type your question. If you want to know, if you want me to speak to anything, I will speak to it. I don't want to make scared of nothing. I don't want to vague call Kabalonoi. I'm the devil's son-in-law. That means they call Benja Domain. The Gulapo call me Benja Domain. The Baza call me drum bomb baby. I had a small hole on the oil drum. He messed with me, I will leak all over the place. In the morning you wake up, your oil gone. I don't want the parent call Kakakoro. Chicken can swallow me. Okay. What do I think about Alvin Wieser? The same thing I always thought about him. That's my answer. The same thing I always thought about him. Smart kid with a bright future, following the wrong cult. How are your daughters? Oh, they are coming back. They say they're living here now. They say they're living here. They ain't going by America by fools and they went back. I said, you gotta go by and tell your man bye. And tell the people bye for you to come live here. They say the people are too sweet. Imagine being born in a foreign country. You never came to the country of birth of your parents until you turn 26. Then you enter. You see the country, you say, Jesus, what a beautiful place. I love whom? Okay, y'all be there. Yeah, CDC leaving their party headquarters because enough for them. That is true. Is one wrong better than the other wrong? No. But what is wrong? Is it wrong to give money to your tradition and culture like we do? Is it wrong? So if it's not wrong, you can't compare the two. Why do you praise every government you work in? I don't praise every government. It's not the same government I say about the AstraZeneca. That's not how they fire me. That's not me who say they were corrupt. And I mean who say Joria everything, everybody like you damn la, you go there. And you call a speech. I got no relationship with Yaka Koluba. Don't I mean out of questions there. If I have a relationship with Yaka Koluba, then I mean across the road, right? And I'm just kidding. But I will be and then your hair gets straight because right now your hair cripple. Okay, so the wire then can cut. What do you think about your former president? He says he's coming back. One day he say he's coming back. If you listen to him in the church, he say he's not coming back, he'll be too old. Either ways, whether he said it, he say he's not coming back. That's what I think. And I can speak to that. Oh yeah, my children have a good time. They see that the children arrive. They ate pan butter and cassawali, 2 separate soup they cook for them. They eat. They ate it the same day. Cassawali, tobogi. And you will think the children's stomach was wrong. I don't know they take special American stomach to bring here. They took out the American stomach and brought out the American stomach. They next the children on color green. Would I consider anyone working for this government making 9,500? Sometimes we have to be careful how we say it. Making 9,500 is not correct. But if you say in perks, benefit, gas slip, other things, then the number add up. So we have to be careful. Now, at this stage, 9,500 for anybody in the government, it means you're making more than the president. Do I support such? I think we need to look at some things we're doing and do it differently. But for now, the president is focused on a number of things and getting it done. And I think he needs to be praised for that. Everything got time, it will get there. And when we get there, the president will do the right thing. I promise you. Sir Joseph running for the presidency, saying he hasn't said anything about it. I will not be the one to announce it. My relationship with Stanton Witherspoon, as you asked, is the same old. It hasn't changed. He gets hard on me, I get hard on him. That's the business we're into, media. Well, the class reloader has always asked me to appear. At the appropriate time, I will appear. When it comes to media, I'm a celebrity. So they got to pay that private thing where they want me to do 2 jobs. You can't pay me. I ain't here for that one. Are you satisfied with the current living condition of your people? The current living condition of my people can be best described by you. You cannot be the 5th poorest nation in the world and talk about living condition like your economy can even do something for all of you, including myself. We are all struggling. Nobody is satisfied in this country, not even the president. Because even the people in America, and you even asking that question, which is a good question, you suffering. Because you know what? Everybody calling you uncle. It's not easy to children's school for you. So our living condition, all of us, including you, we're not satisfied. But we're working on it. And that's why things are improving under this president. If I got an invitation that is suitable for my time, I would appear on Spoon. But thanks for asking. At the appropriate time, when the situation is right, I will appear on Spoon. Don't act like you don't know me. I appear there. Nobody can make it. They all have to listen to the lecture of the day. I'll be the professor. They'll be my students. I'm most proud of the fact that we, in October or November, will dedicate our new complex at LBS. That I'm proud of in my role as Director General. The War and Economics Crown Court, to be quite honest with you, is there a need now for the War and Economics Crown Court? This is my personal opinion. Please respect it. Please, it's not the government. I lost 2 brothers. It is well proven that I lost 2 brothers, biological brothers. Nobody can argue on my father's side. I lost 1 brother, my oldest brother, on my mother's side. Nobody can argue. I am a victim of this war. And nobody should even stand in front of me to argue that. Because the records are there. That is why I'm the only son of my father left. And I'm taking care of my sisters because my 2 brothers were killed. Is there a need, N-E-E-D, for it now? Majority of the perpetrators are all gone. The few that are alive will soon be going. And I think what this president has started, we are on a genuine path to lasting reconciliation. And I think that's the path we need to continue on. That is my honest opinion, a victim of the war. A victim of the war. Oh, the road to our country, hey! That's small work they're doing on it right now. Hey, man, or whoever asked them about Bomi country, go look at the road. Those trucks then are spoiling. But they jump inside the tracey. They all on the road and facing it. Yeah, go there. I was there yesterday. Don't ask questions. It depends on where you want to visit me for. After the 20 say people can be broke. Yeah. I'm still, in fact, I'm not a friend to Kev Hassan. I'm Kev Hassan's big brother. So I'm not a friend to him. It's my little brother. You see, my situation with the war and economics, crimes code, is there are laws on the book for economic criminals. Just you said, if people steal what they do, then we just have to put in them together. You want to tell me when people steal, people don't know what to do with them? Is there no law in Abroad for that? Do you need a special court for economic crimes? So I'm more focused on the war side, because I know anything you did, forget it during the war, that's criminal, you can be tried for it. Is there a plan to decentralize LBS? The plan is being implemented. 2 weeks from now, we'll break grounds in Grand Cape County. Immediately following that, in the third week, we'll break grounds in Saklepi and Nimba County. So, are there plans for that? We're implementing the plan already. We've passed that stage. We are building now. Yes, sir. What do I make of Yeke's $16,000 breach? I think the LACC should take the lead and investigate. Because when you talk, and they go see a footpath that did not use 500 bags of cement. I mean, 50 bags of cement, which is like, what, $500? No steel rod. Not even the same from the beach. I think you need to be called and you need to answer for it. But certain people will be sleeping. And that's why people like Yekede can run around terrorizing citizens in the name of advocacy and activism. He needs to be called in. You can hear Mariko talking this time. I'm waiting to see whether the House of Representatives will turn him over to the LACC. If they don't, I will blow the whistle. I will blow the whistle. Just because the House of Representatives has a quasi-judicial system does not mean people can commit the same act of corruption and be shielded in that building. Hell to the no. So I'm waiting for them to see. Now they completed the investigation. They took the findings and sent it to plenary. They are waiting for plenary to act for me. Soon plenary act will go to court and say, hey, above your jurisdiction. The money he ate was not your money. That's state money. Or the money he used was not your money. That's state money. Or the money that was played with was state money. Not your money. When you put your own personal money together, then you can do that money in this house. Somebody say, somebody say 50 bags of cement at 400 US. Yeah, footpath. When you get then you get LACC boss there. Yeah, you know. Knowing about it. And that's what we'll be talking. So go answer a question. Louis Gogban. Why the railroad cannot be built instead of trucks using our roads? Good question. That question will be answered shortly by the president. LBS don't run. Why does LBS don't run a 24/7 broadcast? Because of where we are today. And that's why we're working overtime. And in October, when we dedicate our complex, it will be 24/7. As I speak to you today, the 10,000 watt transmitter was being tested today. The Chinese went for lunch, so we cut it off. From here, as I leave this podcast, I'm going back outside to see where we are on the first use of the 10,000 kilowatt transmitter. We got 2 of them. LBS will never be the same. We got no equal now on our GMB. Sagasuas Nua says, you are the reason why I supported the Unity Party. Can I reach out to you with some pictorial evidence? You don't need pictorial evidence, so I will publicly give you an appointment for Thursday. Come in Thursday between 11 and 12. Let's meet, shake hands, and talk. I'm not an engineer. I don't know how many bags of cement you need to build a 3-bedroom house, but I definitely know that you need 3,500 blocks. And 3,500 blocks, each 1,000 costing 325 at the rate of 65 Liberian dollars. It's just $325. That's why all the smart people in Liberia, they're building, get a building going all the time. And so if you're sitting in America and Australia and other places you're not building, don't come here and put more on your friend end. Everybody building for 1,000 blocks at the rate of 65. So you know for 1,000 blocks to wholly do everything is 400. So for your blocks to build your 3-bedroom house, to wholly everything, put it down for you, you need 1,500 US. That the money you just took to go on vacation in Canada and enjoy yourself. So what you want to say, you can't fire your friend for building? Get serious. May God bless us all. May we all think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia, as the statesman often says. God bless you all.